Good evening and welcome to another edition of the Daily Fix. I am your usual host, Advocate Tulohoyani. Let me bring you hot of the press news this evening. Mkhwebane, the former public protector, has quit the economic freedom fighters to join the Umkhonto weSizwe party. Just what is going on here? Let me unravel and unbundle it for you. 2 months after she said her impending resignation from the EFF was looming. Mkhwebane called it all fake news. But no sooner has she done that, we now see her joining the MK party. And she has been welcomed with open arms by none other than Jacob Zuma and Dr. John Tope. Now, what does this mean for the EFF? The EFF is really bleeding leadership now. It is really bleeding leadership. After Fred Shivambu left a month or so ago, Malema has been trying to play down all these departures to say, well, anyone who wants to go can go now. But we now see a lot of, prominent people, if you can call them prominent, or formerly prominent people. I think that is the best way to describe them. Leave the EFF in droves. And this will surely hurt the EFF. I mean, some of these people were playing crucial roles. They came from various, had, various qualifications and, different levels of experience in various areas. Like Mkhwebane, she's the former public protector. Losing an individual like that is surely going to leave some kind of gap. But what is interesting about the MK party is that here we are, here it is now, and Mkhwebane has just joined it. Let us just look who is in the MK party. There is Jacob Zuma. Jacob Zuma did the introduction. There are many corruption, cases hanging over Jacob Zuma's head. He's not your ideal, politician. Then there is Dr. John Tope. Dr. John Tope is the impeached Judge President of the Western Cape Division of the High Court. Impeached. Now, to add, fuel to the fire, here is Mkhwebane. Mkhwebane is an impeached public protector. So now we are seeing a club of the impeached, the people that, have marginalized themselves through one act of, misconduct or another, forming the core of the Umkhonto weSizwe party. What does this mean for the party? I mean, it now looks like a club of the impeached, that club of, those who have corruption cases hanging over them. And, well, the MK party might be popular in KwaZulu-Natal. But if you cast your eyes around and look all over South Africa, hardly anybody knows about the MK. Hardly anyone knows about the party. It did very poorly in all the other provinces. And it still remains to be seen whether, what we saw in the May elections in KwaZulu-Natal when it performed so well was not a one-day wonder. The party still has to prove itself. It has just come up with, put together some, programs and, policy documents. Shibambu is about that. Remember, there's also Spread Shibambu. Spread Shibambu is involved in that VABS scandal. He has the VBS scandal hanging over him with, Julius Malema. What sort of characters we have here? And I mean, how confident can we be that with people like this in place, this country will go anywhere? But anyway, politics is a dirty game because it's just a question of numbers. The sad thing about politics is that it can throw anything at you. because it's not, it is not really your integrity that matters. It is the numbers. The bottom line is you get the votes, you get the power. But let us keep our eyes wide open and see what is happening within the MK party with all these characters that I've just, enumerated. And let us also have a look at where the EFF is going. Who's next? Who will be next to leave the EFF? Let us pay attention to that. And in my next videos, I'll try and give you an update of what is happening in and around not only the EFF itself, which is losing very, important people, but the MK. And all of them, they seem to be headed for the MK. It was Shivambu was headed for the MK. Now we have Mkhwebane heading for the MK. Where is it all leading to? In our next videos, we'll take this up and explore it further. Thank you for watching and have a very nice evening.